Hey guys, so it's me, Savannah, and yesterday was the best night of my life because I went to my Where We Are tour Wendy 5 Sauce concert last night. So this video is gonna be my experience, some stories I have, and how it all went, and some stuff I got, and yeah, so yesterday I woke up at around like 9 or 10, and we oh, and by the way, I apologize for the lighting, and also my throat is so sore, so shot, like, okay, so, and also if this video is long, I do apologize, but anyways, back to what I was saying. So I wake up, and hours pass by, I'm at home, I get ready, semi-ready, and then we had like a problem with our hotel, because like, whatever, I don't really know, and then we got it sorted out, so we got a hotel to stay in, and we weren't going to really have enough time to like get ready at the hotel, so I just got ready all at home, and then, so we left my house at like 2, and then we drove to New Jersey and got there at around like 4:30. So we got there and we get to our hotel. We stayed at a Hampton Inn. I'm looking for the key card. Oh, okay, wait, this looks really weird, but I'm just grabbing something out of my pocket. What the? Yeah, it was like a Hampton Inn, and here's the key card. It doesn't say it. So anyways, so I stayed at a Hampton Inn, and like so many people were staying at that hotel because it was like 5 minutes away from the arena. So we get there and we check in and we go upstairs, and I get on my outfit, and I get my face paint done. Like I had like red, white, and blue here, and then I had green, orange, and white, green, white, orange, and then I had Liam's tattoo right here. I did that before I left to New Jersey, and then I put on my under eye stuff and my bandana and then my outfit and blah blah blah. So then after that we waited for a shuttle. The shuttle took us to a restaurant called Red's, R-E-D-D''S, and oh my god, so basically what you had to do is from the hotel you went to the restaurant, from the restaurant you went to the stadium, because that's the way you kind of had to go. So everybody was at the restaurant. It literally took us so long just to get a table and eat. So it took us like I don't want to say 30 minutes, about 20 to 30 minutes to get a table. So we got a table, and then we ate, and then we got out, and then we had to go in the parking lot and wait for a shuttle, and that took a while. Then we went to the stadium. It took us to the stadium, and we got to the stadium at about like 7, and like the concert started at 7. So we get to the stadium, we get off, and my dad and mom was just kind of talking to us about blah blah blah, because quick story, so my mom was supposed to sit where I was sitting on the floor, but then I said to my sister, why don't you just sit on the floor with me instead? So we did. So my mom and dad sat all the way in the section that my sister and my dad were supposed to sit. So we're talking, and I'm like, okay, just give me the tickets, like we gotta go, like I do not want to miss 5 seconds of summer. So I'm like, okay, here's the tickets. So we go to the general admission gates, and they're like checking our bags and checking our tickets, and then like blah blah blah, and so then we have to go like this way, and then we have to check our tickets again with the guy, and then we have to walk around these things. And past like the summer was already starting, like I could hear the girls screaming, and I'm like, come on, come on. She's like, I can't run, and I'm like, come on, I can't miss them. So these girls were like in front of us, and they're like, just go in front of us, we don't care. I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. So we get like to this room, and there's like a bunch of tables, and like they're like, okay, wristbands, everybody, go all the way to the end of the table. So we had to get these wristbands, and so then we walked to like coming out to the arena, and like they're already playing, and like I saw Michael and I almost fell to the floor, and my sister's like, just wait, we're almost there. So we get there, we get to our seats, 5 Seconds of Summer is playing, and I'm like, oh my god. And funny thing, like, I didn't even cry. Like, I thought I was gonna cry for 5 Seconds of Summer, but I didn't, because where I was sitting, like, it was really weird, because where I was sitting was like, so this is the stage, and then it comes out the catwalk, and there's the B stage. I was literally right in the corner. The seats were so good, but there was like this thing, and I really couldn't see them. I could only see them on the screen, so it didn't really seem like they were real. And I'll insert a picture of like where I was sitting. So if you saw that like gray thing, that's what was kind of blocking my view from seeing 5 Seconds of Summer. So they performed, and they didn't come out on the catwalk at all. But my sister went to the bathroom, and Michael like came out. He didn't come all the way out. He came like semi out, and I almost fainted. I was like, oh my god, Michael. But nobody else like came out from the catwalk. They just stayed on stage, and Michael came out like two more times, but not all the way out, and not for a very long time. So my sister came back from the bathroom, and so 5 Seconds of Summer were playing their songs. I was singing along, blah blah blah, and so they leave, like it's over. So the concert started at like 7:15. They ended at like 8:30, I want to say. So, or maybe like about like 8:20. So we're waiting for them to set up for One Direction. It took kind of long, but not super long. Like when I went to my Justin Bieber concert the second time, it took him like 2 hours, and it wasn't really setup fault, it was kind of like his fault. But anyways, so we're getting ready, and there's some girls like on the side of us, and they were so annoying. And then it was me, my sister, and then another girl was sitting next to us, and we talked to her. She was really nice. And then I'm trying to think what else happened. So we're just waiting. So we were supposed to go back to the Verizon gate and meet my parents, but because they didn't know if we were in our seats, they were like, yeah, we're in our seats. It's way too much just to go all the way back. So then after 5 Sauce was done, I was going to go to the bathroom because I had a 5 Sauce t-shirt on and change into my One Direction shirt, but then I just slipped it over, so it was no big deal. So then me and my sister went to go get some water from the concession, and then came back and sat in our seats. And we were waiting for One Direction to come out. So then we were just kind of waiting there, blah blah blah, and there was this guy like in the like over in the section, like a little bit away from us, and him and his girlfriend were like dancing, and they were like making the crowd go like crazy. It was so sorry, there's all these hairs. It was like so funny. I think I have a video, and I'll insert it here. So I know it's kind of hard to see him, but like he was wearing like this coat, and he was doing his thing. He was freaking fabulous. So then we're like waiting for One Direction, blah blah blah, and then Paul comes, and I'm like, oh my god, Paul, and like only 3 girls got a selfie with him. He wasn't mean, but like I was like, oh my god, Paul, and I touched his hand, and I really wanted to get a selfie with him, but I didn't. I don't know why. I was literally screaming in his face, and he wouldn't, so whatever. But the girl that was next to my sister that I was kind of talking to, she got a selfie with him, lucky. And so like so we're waiting for One Direction. So they came out at about like 8:50, 8:40, 9 o'clock, about around that time. And so the lights went out, and oh my god, everybody's freaking out. I'm freaking out. So they come out. Well, they don't come out yet. They're playing like the intro video, and I'm just like screaming. I'm like, Liam, say no, Harry, Lily, oh my god, you know, the normal. And so finally they come out, and I'm like, oh my god, like they're real. Like the tears didn't come yet. So then I'm trying to remember how this happened. So I think Kiss You was one of the first songs that they played, I think. So they're performing, and then they come out on stage. Like they come out to where I was sitting, and where I was sitting was where the B stage is, and I was close to that corner. Like I was hanging on to the barricades. I'll show you a picture of Harry, like a really good picture of Harry I had that just shows like how close I was to like the stage. So they come out and I'm like, oh my god, they're real, and I just start like crying and screaming. So here's the story. So Louis came over and he just like came over to me and I was like, oh my god, Louis, and I was like screaming his name. I was waving at him. So then he looked at me and he was like laughing and smiling at me, and he made a funny face at me, and he was like singing to me, and I almost fainted. I grabbed my sister and almost fell to the ground. Like, I had to keep myself up. I was not able to stand up. I have a video of it, but it's like really shaky because like I almost fainted. Okay, so then after that, I was just like, oh my god, and like they performed a lot of songs. They came to our section like a lot, and so like, what's the next story? Alright, so here's the story. So I had a tattoo of, I had like Liam's tattoo right here. It obviously wasn't real. And every time he came over, I was like, Liam, I was screaming in his face. Like, I almost cussed him out. Like, I was so pissed that he didn't see it. And he was like noticing all the other girls. I'm like, what the hell? What are you doing? Like, I got this done for you. Well, it's washed off now. And so, alright, so here's another story. I think this happened before. So they rose up on like this thing. They like set up this stage thing and they rose up. And Niall was like over where our section was, and I was like, Niall. And Niall was like singing to me, and he was looking at me, and I was like, oh my god. And then my sister was next to me, and she's like a huge Niall girl, and they were singing to each other, and I was like, Cindy, he noticed you. I have a video of it, but like once again, it's really shaky, and like, yeah. And also, any of these videos, I apologize for the screaming and the shaking and the fainting and the tears and the, yeah, so I'll put a video here of that. So then after that happened, they performed again, and now here's the story of when Harry noticed me. So I forgot what song it was, but there was a girl next to me, and Harry came over to us, and there was a girl next to me, and she was like doing this, and he was like, yeah, and then I was like, Harry, and he was like smiling and laughing at me. I'm pretty sure he thought I was insane, but in a good way, of course. And I was like, oh my god. Now this video is not as shaky as the other ones, but it kind of gets a little shaky at the end. So I'll put the video here of when that happened, because I almost fainted. So then they performed, it was all over. I was like crying. Like at one point this girl just kind of came over to me, she's like, are you okay? And I was like, oh my god, they're just so real. And she's like hugging me, and I'm like a hot mess. Like, I wore waterproof mascara, thank god. So then it was over, and I was so sad. And so it was over, yeah. So after that, me and my sister, we literally like went to the MetLife entrance, and then we met our mom and dad at the Verizon gate, because that's where we had to catch our shuttle. So I was like, Dad, I really want merch, because I didn't have any money. I didn't have the opportunity to get merch, and I don't know why. Like, so I was like dragging him to the closest place. I'm like, come on, please. And my mom's like, you can order it online, blah blah blah. Like, some of this stuff, no, you can't order online. So I was like pissed. And so we were going to our shuttle, and I got this like $20 t-shirt, and then it has like tour dates on the back. It was like a cheap $20 t-shirt. It's still merch. I'm still happy. So we took a shuttle. It was like a crowded bus with like 30 sweaty people. I was literally about to pass out because I was so hot, so sweaty. My voice was shot. Like, I couldn't even speak. I couldn't stand up. Like, it was a crowded bus, and first we were moving so slow, and then we moved pretty fast. So then the shuttle took us back to the Red's restaurant. We went in and we got some drinks, and that's it, because the kitchen was closed and we didn't really need any food. And so then we went to the hotel, and before that, my dad, he bought me this, and this was like $20. It's like the One Direction book thingy majigger, I don't know, but it was like $20 and like I'm fucking obsessed with it. Anyways, oh, and also like I feel like Zayn, I'm not gonna say Zayn wasn't into it, but I just felt like he was, I'm not saying rude, but like I don't know, he was beautiful, like on point, but like I felt like, I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, so once we got finished with the restaurant, we took a shuttle back to the hotel, and then we went to the hotel, and that was it. And yeah, so thanks guys for watching. That was my experience and some stories I had. If any of you guys are going tonight, August 5th, have so much fun, because it literally was worth it. Like, it was like the best night ever, and if you're sitting in my section, in my seat, you will not regret it. And yeah, that's it. So I'll link all my stuff down below, you know. What else am I gonna say? If you want me to do like a tip kind of video, like what you need, what to do, what not to do, go ahead and leave comments and questions down below. And yeah, so bye guys.
She's a good girl, she's daddy's favorite. He said for Harvard, he knows she'll make it. She's good at school, she's never truant.